Hi Dan, thanks for sending your swing into Cyber Golf Lessons. My name is Ed Hanczark, and I've got some information that might help your hook. First of all, the assessment of your particular issues. You seem to be very much setting on your heels. I was taught that when I was developing, but that's not the way you play golf. Golf is played on the balls of your feet. So the first thing, rather than sitting back like you are, I'd rock a little bit to your toes, to your heels, until you find the middle. That would be a good address position. Second thing, we're seeing your golf club at the top of the swing very shut at the top. This club right here is parallel to my forearm. That's square. Your club is facing the sky. So already, relative to the arc, it's very shut. The hook, and I'll talk about this later, is a combination of two things. One leads to the other. We have to fix the club face first. I think your grip is very strong. It's over to the right a little bit more than it needs to be. And lastly, from a very shut position at the top, that ball is going to hook every time. You tend to you swing out to the right. In other words, that your swing, rather than going around the arc as it should, goes straight out. Now, that's another thing that we're told should happen. Straight down the target line. Incorrect. Once we get your club face better, you're going to start coming around the arc. So here's the lowdown on the hook. The hook, first of all, is a club face error. Relative to the swing path, your golf club is shut, or shutting rather quickly. And that's imparting spin on the ball zips over to the left. That's problem number one. Problem number two, since that ball is going to the left, I'm going to tend to be afraid of the left side of the fairway. So what am I going to do? I'm not going to turn. I will not turn to the left because I'm afraid of the left. I will rather kind of freeze my body and swing my arms out to the right. Problem is, that makes the hook worse. A golf swing is an arc. There are no straight lines. And we're told to go down the target line, and I think that's bogus information, not true. At least not in my experience. A golf swing goes around an arc. It's circular. And there are no straight lines on this. It comes back slightly inside, back to square, comes back around inside. That's a correct golf swing. So the problem is twofold. Let's fix the first fold first. The first fold is the club face. And I think unless you're bowing your wrist a lot, if your club is shut at the top, and you can have a friend look at it, you want that club face to parallel your left forearm. The club face, bottom edge, paralleling your forearm. The first thing to check is the grip. I love this exercise. Put a golf tee in your V, the V formed by your index finger and thumb, and line those at the top of the club, on the very vertical edge of the club. The top, you could call it, the top of the handle. Most hookers have it back here. Flip the club. Here's a way to check. Take your normal grip. Hold the club out in front of you, where your hands are neutral, where your hands are sort of this way. Not this way or this way. You take your normal grip, put your hands in neutral, and look, that thing is shut, isn't it? I need to turn it around until I have a neutral grip. Now, any slicers watching this, turn it off now, because this information is completely backwards for you. So don't even listen. You'll get to this point. So that the T's on top, T's on the V's. That's the first thing. That should help with the club face. The second thing is that you need to learn to turn around the arc rather than down the line. The feeling of a good turn is that your left arm is connected to your chest as you go through. A wonderful exercise to do for hookers, happy hookers, is put something under your left arm. My coach, Nori Wright, used to have me use a pencil. You can use a towel. The only problem with this exercise, it makes your backswing weird. So just do a short little backswing, a little wrist cock, come through the ball, stay connected. Feel like this thing keeps moving. You see, it's almost like a horse with a rider. As the rider comes, if something stops, the rider keeps going if the horse stops. And it's almost like wraparound. If I stop turning, the club will flip shut. If I keep turning, it won't. There's a feeling in here of pressure. If you maintain this pressure under your left armpit, as you turn through, you'll not hook the ball. Now there's a great little exercise I would do. I put a pole on what's called your heel plane. So your heels are on this pole, it's parallel to the target line. Again, a short little swing, hit some balls, and finish with the golf club on top of this pole, perfectly on top, not out here. Not out here or not flipped over here, right on top. That will ensure you've turned through the shot. And in addition, I'll move it this way. There's a pole on my heels, just hitting little short shots. I'm going to hit the ball, it's on top. Look at the club face. Feel that you're not letting that club shut too much at first. So fixing your grip a little bit, get the club face a little bit better. That alone won't help. You'll just be hitting pushes to the right. Then you need to stay connected and turn through to the left, turn around the arc. Start doing this little exercise and learn some face control here, not over here like this. And give it some time, be patient, and I would recommend you see your local CPGA or PGA professional.